Good afternoon, everyone. For my instructional video, I'm going to show everyone how to cut a bell pepper while making a minimum of mess. So there's two things that are important when it comes to cutting peppers. First, you want a cutting board or some sort of flat surface where you're not going to be able to make any marks or anything. And the second is a sharp knife. The sharpness is particularly important when it comes to peppers that might be a little bit softer, they're older, because if it's not a new pepper, the flesh may bend a little bit, and it'll be harder to cut. So the first thing we're going to do is cut off both the top and bottom of the pepper. You're going to want to cut just where the pepper starts to curve, so sort of right along here along the top, and right here along the bottom. So we'll start by putting the pepper flat down on our cutting board, and then slowly cutting across the top, turning the pepper, and again right where it starts to curve, we'll make another slow cut. Now what this does is it allows us to have a flat surface to cut the pepper when we're going along the from top to bottom. So where we're wanting to cut now, we have the inside where you'll see all your seeds. We're going to want to cut along one of these edges where there's no seeds present. So I'm going to cut straight from top to bottom. And now this allows me to access the inside of the pepper with little problems. So now, I'm going to take my knife and very slowly cut along the edge of the pepper, unrolling it at the same time. Then we can take the inside of the seeds and throw them away. Any seeds that are left on the pepper, you just quickly brush off with no problems. And now you have a flat surface to work with for cutting pepper into strips. As you're cutting the pepper into strips, I recommend cutting this in half first so you have two sort of flat edges to work, sections to work with. And as you're cutting the strips, make sure to curve your fingers inwards so you're less likely to cut yourself with a knife. Take these, put them into a bowl. Another easy way to cut is to make a rocking motion with the knife, as if you don't lift it up off the cutting board, again, you're less likely to cut yourself. When it comes to the top and bottom of the peppers, we can just lay the bottom flat down again on the surface. We can sort of cut right across these marks that are already built into the pepper. And for the top, what you can do is just quickly push from the bottom, push out. This will break the pepper in half, and it's quickly easy to just tear the top of the actual stem off. Then again, you can cut your pepper with a rocking motion. And there you go. And that's how to cut a bell pepper.